Fantastic one. Hello, it's Roxy. Welcome to another workflow video. This is to help you if you're trying to avoid syncing your iWork documents with iCloud because you already have a paid cloud storage like OneDrive, Google Drive, etc. I have 1 TB in OneDrive, and that is what I wanted to use when I first tried this. So, this will work with Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. And personally, I did this with Keynote, so that's the one we're going to be using for this demonstration. To get started, go to iPad settings and look for Keynote. Go where it says document storage, and right now you can see that it says my documents are in iCloud Drive, right? But you have a lot of options where your documents can go. You can store them in Adobe's Creative Cloud, in Google Drive, Dropbox, and even OneDrive. All the other ones are local options. This is why we're really not going to focus on them. And as far as setting this up, that is all you have to do. I'm not going to change mine because I stopped using this setup for reasons that we're going to get into for the rest of this video. But before we do that, let's look at the option in Pages. And Numbers. And you can see that the options are exactly the same. Apple Notes, unfortunately, does not have this option. So you can't do this for Apple Notes. It would be great if we could. Now, the reason I stopped using this with OneDrive is how it organized my presentations versus how iCloud does it. Let's take a look at iCloud. I have one folder for Keynote, with all my presentations that I have in the app. It's very simple to understand, and finding a presentation is very easy with this setup. OneDrive, on the other hand, has several Keynote folders, 5 of them to be exact. This is a folder for each presentation. With every presentation you make in Keynote, the app creates a folder in OneDrive. And it adds this to just the general folder in OneDrive, along with all the other work that you have in the cloud storage, which is really messy for me. For some sanity, you'll probably have to name these folders if you really wanted to use this system. Another problem is that the app uploads every version of the presentation that you have. So I first created this presentation on the 21st of September. Then when I updated it on the 4th of October, it created another copy of the document in this folder. Another example is with Keynote 4, another presentation. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. I was actively working on this presentation for several days, and the app kept uploading new versions of it. That was when I made the decision to switch back to iCloud Drive, because iCloud Drive, the one presentation gets updated every time you change it, every time you make changes to it, it just updates the one document. Working with OneDrive from Keynote itself wasn't difficult, because when you open Keynote, through the Files app, you're prompted to pick the file you want to work on. It's really simple using it. You always want to make sure you're picking the latest document, obviously that has all your latest changes. Right now, I just updated the document and it didn't create a copy of it, as you can see, which is just confusing. Maybe it will update in a few hours. On the Mac, just to see the syncing in action, it's pretty much the same. You just go to OneDrive and open the Keynote from there. So the syncing setup itself is quite simple. It's nothing complicated. It looks like it hasn't updated or changes yet. And that is also another issue that you have to deal with, the delays in the syncing between your devices in OneDrive. Perhaps I'll give this another try and see if I can figure out what creates the copies and delays a little bit. At the moment, I'm not eager, but I hope that you found this useful. Thank you, fantastic one, for watching. See you in the next workflow video.